Maayong adlaw sa tanan. Today's video, we're going to take you for the up close and personal of this 2023 MG ZST or ZST for us Filipinos. Alright, so and for this video, I'm going to take this ZST or ZST for a startup and a full in-depth tour review, showing you the most interesting features from the interior as well as the exterior. So what are you waiting for? Let's sit back, relax and enjoy of this video presentation.
Behind closed doors, I'm a fool for your loves.
First and foremost, I would like to give a big special thanks to Grand Canyon Incorporated, MG Iloilo, most especially to Mr. Jan Andrepo, the president of Grand Canyon Incorporated, Mrs. Christine Matañon, now the general manager of MG Iloilo, who is also still the marketing manager of Grand Canyon Incorporated and the Daily Drive, Mrs. Rina Pulmones, the head manager of MG Iloilo, and all of the rest of the teams for giving me this awesome opportunity to feature their brand new units. If you have any inquiries, please visit their dealership or you may contact them via the contact details located in the description box below.
So here's the key fob. Let's go ahead and get started.
The MG ZST is featured with an auto-folding side mirrors wherein if you lock the vehicle, the side mirrors will automatically fold in. Meanwhile, the side mirrors will automatically fold out once you unlock the vehicle. What is amazing to this feature is that it is very convenient for parking even in tight areas and anything else. The ZST Trophy is the only variant of all ZS lineups in the Philippines that has a standard feature of a smart keyless entry system by MG. When you have the key fob on yourself, you will utilize the chrome button which are found in both front door handles in order to wirelessly lock and unlock the vehicle in just one press.
To start the ZST, make sure that the key fob is inside the vehicle. Put your foot on the brake and hit this engine start stop button to fire up the engine.
The steering operation of the MG ZST is an electric power assisted with rack and pinion setup. An interesting feature for this high performance crossover is the availability of 3 steering modes, and these are composed of Comfort, Normal, and Sport. This operation is controlled via a 3-spoke sporty flat bottom design leather wrap steering wheel with red contrast stitching going around the inner rim, perforated sections on the sides, sport grips at 10 and 2, piano black and chrome accents at the bottom spoke. Mounted controls are found at the left and right spokes of the wheel, and a chrome ring that surrounds the MG badge right at the horn ring itself. In terms of transmission, the ZST Trophy is available with one transmission choice that is under a 1.3-liter turbo gas engine, and that is the 6-speed automatic transmission with sport mode and manual shifting capabilities using the plus and minus on the gear shifter. A reverse camera with active dynamic guidelines, a 360-degree view, and a parking sensors for the rear are the standard features for this vehicle. A 1.3-liter turbocharged gasoline engine is the only engine choice for the MG ZST trophy. The engine features a dual overhead cams, 12 valves, and an inline 3 cylinders with dual port injection. The engine generates 160 horsepower at 5600 RPM and 230 Nm of torque at 4400 RPM. Fuel tank size is 48 liters to put a 95 octane and above of gasoline fuel, and it has Euro 6 emission standard. The only transmission choice that is available for this engine is a 6-speed automatic, and the drivetrain of this ZST is a front-wheel drive vehicle. For the fuel economy of the MG ZST, the city driving range is measured at around 10.5 km per liter and 16.5 km per liter for the highway driving range. Judging by numbers, the ZST's fuel economy range is not bad at all, although it kind of consumes much of a fuel, likely a bit fast because of its turbo engine, but it might be considered as economical. Yes, you heard me right, this is a turbo gas engine, and with that, this was considered to be focused to the need of performance. Now let's talk about what's going on here. The MG ZS. Way back in 2018 when it got launched here in the country, many Filipinos are dived into that vehicle because aside from its stylish and premium look from inside and out, it is also affordable like you would in a subcompact sedan, and it became one of the most popular car in the market. Due to its popularity after it was first witnessed 3 years ago, MG Philippines has introduced a more upscale or a much sporty version of your typical ZS that you've been known for, and the car that I'm talking about is the MG ZST. So, the T stands for turbo, which means the car is powered by a turbocharged gas engine, and boy oh boy, when you say turbo, it's all about performance. So the question that I want to answer, does the MG ZST belongs to performance or capability of a crossover, or combine both of them? Let's find out. When you go over to its exterior elements, the MG ZST probably one of the most outstanding crossover based on its design and styling cues. Updated for the 2022 model year, the ZST gets a few cosmetic upgrades from inside and out. For instance, the ZST gets the same body silhouette from the regular ZS, but with a sporty and luxurious touch to it. The center of attraction is the front face, wherein the ZST gets an all-new Obsidian Matrix front grille combined with a sleeker headlight housing, wherein the headlight housing is equipped with a standard LED projector headlights combined with a snake light design LED daytime running lights. Furthermore, the front fog lights are halogens, and it is equipped with a very interesting side turn assist function. From there, the front face of the car is seductively attractive, which defines to be the sexiest crossover in town. In the windshield in front, this car gets a frameless type rain sensing wipers. Move on to the sides, you get silver roof rails on top, lower black claddings at the bottom like your usual crossover, and body color door handles with chrome highlights, adding a luxurious taste to the car. Giving this car a sporty essence, the ZST comes with a black side mirrors with turning signal indicators and a side view camera for the 360-degree view. In addition, these side mirrors are power adjusting and folding as well as heated. Also, the lower chrome garnish from the lower window frame gives a premium luxury essence to that crossover. You know what, even though this is the ZS, you will recognize that the ZST gets a leveled up sportiness overall, particularly in this St. Moritz Blue exterior color, added to its car's hype. And interestingly, the ZST is powered by a turbocharged engine, which signifies that this ZST is all about performance. When you talk about performance, you talk about how sexy this car is, and it indicates to the back. When you take a glimpse to the rear fascia, you can see the essence of beauty, wherein it gets a clean look to it, which is very nice to see from a sporty crossover. Found at the back, you get a stylish LED taillights, following with a driver's side rear fog light, shark's fin antenna, and the most center of attraction of this sexy back is that you get a stylish fake vents at the rear bumper, and those exhaust tips with chrome accents are only just for show, so I will give this a zonk. As far as the interior, the ZST gets a ton of improvements like the dash, the tech, and a whole lot more. In fact, the ZST gets a lot of improvements than your typical ZS, like the auto climate, digital instrument gauge, and so much more. Plus, in my opinion, the ZST is sort of like the SUV version of the MG GT, wherein some of its features are carryover from that certain car. What is interesting, the ZST gets a turbocharged engine via a 1.3-liter turbocharged gasoline engine, which is great to hear for some people wanted a practical car with performance. Speaking of practical, the ZST gets a very good amount of space added with extra comfort via the leather seats itself, which is perfect for all-around adventure. Overall, the MG ZST is not your typical crossover that would take you from point A to point B with a presence of practicality, but it is built with the essence of sportiness and high performance thanks to its turbocharged engine. Plus, the ZST offers you an affordable price that starts at 1.2 million pesos approximately, by which it is a good advantage if you opt for a crossover with less than 1.5 million price range over to a base model compact sedan like the Honda Civic or the Mazda 3. If you think that the ZS is kind of boring, the ZS gives you an excitement not just from its looks but also of its high performance driving dynamics added with the capabilities of a typical crossover. Part of this improvement are the shoes itself, wherein the MG ZST Trophy are fitted with a sporty and sexy 17-inch Tomahawk style two-tone alloy rims which are wrapped in Michelin Primacy 3 ST tires that measures 215/55R17 tires. Brakes of this car are equipped with ventilated discs in front and solid discs at the back. Both of the brakes in all four corners is composed of a red calipers. For the suspension, McPherson struts and torsion beams are applied for both front and rear respectively.
Speaker, bottle holder, and a storage. Window lock. Window controls, all four windows in this car are powered, while the driver's side window gets a fully automatic function in both directions. Right next to your interior door handle, got your central locking buttons. Mirror controls, headlight adjuster, fuel door release, bonnet release. The driver's seat of this car gets a fully powered adjustments with all of your controls located right there. The front passenger seat gets a fully manual adjustments. Right there is your seat back, and down there is your seat sliding position. What is missing is your height adjuster. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed.
The MG ZST Trophy gets a standard feature of a 10-inch high-definition touchscreen entertainment system head unit that features an Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and other media connectivity settings, and the sound system itself is composed of 6 speakers with 3D sound effect.
Well, I would say that the stock sound system of the MG ZST or the ZST works absolutely fine. It's not unpleasant to hear. Ayos gid kaayo, panalo. Leather padded center armrest, and underneath you have a good size amount of storage here, or just a little bit of amount of size. Although it's a good size. Little cubby, 2 cup holders. This car is featured with an electronically controlled parking brake. To disengage the parking brake, put your foot on the brake and push the toggle down. And to activate again, simply pull it back up. There is an auto hold function whereby if the system is activated when you arrive at a stop such as a traffic light or traffic jam, or whether you are in a steep incline roads, again, if the system is activated, the car won't actually move forward or roll back even when you lift your foot off the brake. Hill descent control button, a button to turn off or on your traction control, and this button right here activates your 360-degree around view camera. Storage, 2 USB ports, and a 12-volt power outlet. So this is the infotainment system of the MG ZST or the ZST or whatever you call it. For me, it kind of ZST, Filipino tayo eh. Right now, this is your screen itself, and currently you are in a Bluetooth audio streaming with your current song title, information, artist, album. Go backward the song, go forward the song, play and pause. You got your different media sources right here. Go to your audio settings. Here you got your volume settings, equalizer settings, and your sound stage. But before we tackle about the whole infotainment system, let's go first with the physical buttons which are located underneath. Here you got your home button, volume controls, a button to turn off or on your air conditioning system, front and rear defrost, fan speed controls, and your temperature dials. Hit this button to go to your home menu. Here, this is the layout of the home menu look like. You got your current menu that is used, which is the audio menu, your car menu or car settings, air conditioning system, whereby if you locate the HVAC system or the air conditioning system, here are your sets of controls. I mean the rest of controls rather. Here is your fan speed, temperature dial, different modes. There you go. Power button, AC, recirculation, and this car is featured with a ventilated seats for both driver and front passengers. Now on your car menu or your car settings, here you can see the driver assistance settings, your comfort and convenience settings, and so on and so forth. Now on its steering, there are three different sets of modes. You got your urban, normal, and dynamic. At the bottom part, you got your different sets of menus, and including your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You can turn off the display. And which, by the way, this car is featured with an Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Your 360 view setup. Here you got your sound settings, radio settings, time settings, Bluetooth settings, say where you want to pair your phone or any other devices, display settings, and the rest is your system settings. phone. Here you got your keypad dial, you got your contacts, listen contacts, call history, and go to your Bluetooth menu, settings menu. Pictures, which is not available today. And all in all, that's pretty much it in this infotainment system of the MG ZST. On top, 2 air vents, in the middle hazard switch. Your light indicator controls, and if you flick on the indicator, whether it's left or right, your side view camera will be activated, which is located on both side mirrors. Let's try it on the right. Oh, ito na mo, ayos gid ya kayo. At the bottom of your light indicator stalk, you got your cruise control. On the steering wheel, you got your volume control, seek track, and your mute button, telephone button, and your source button. While on the right side is your up, down, left, right, and your OK button that corresponds to control the multi-information display right within the instrument gauge. The rest is your voice recognition system and your menu button. On the right side is your wiper controls. The steering wheel in this car gets a manual tilt only. You adjust it using this lever right here. Power folding side mirrors. To fold the side mirrors in, just drag the toggle all the way down. Electronic central locking. Okay, ayos gid. No grip handle for the driver's side. Driver's side sun visor with a vanity mirror. Sunglass holder. Reading lights. This rotary dial right here activates to open and close the panoramic sunroof, and this arrows right here, what I mean is the up and down arrows corresponds to control the shade of your panoramic sunroof. Open this up first. There you go. And second is to open the panoramic sunroof. Just twist it all the way through. You can open the panoramic sunroof as a vent. Alright. There you go. Your manual dimming rearview mirror. Your front passenger side sun visor with a vanity mirror. Grip handle at the ceiling for the front passenger side. What a good size amount of glove box. Alright. So that is it of our startup. We can put this vehicle off and continue with the rest of our review. Speaker, bottle holder, or you can use it as your storage. And lastly, right there is your window control. The rear seat backs can be dual fold down in a 60-40 split. All you need to do is to pull the strap, and then you can flip the seat back down to increase more space. Make sure that the seat belt is right in front so that the seat belt won't obstruct you.
Right now, let's check how spacious that this car offers from its subcompact size. I'm a 5'9" tall person, and do notice I have a good quality amount of legroom and headroom. Remember, I adjusted the driver's seat in my comfortable driving position, and talking about space, I would say that the MG ZST offers you a modest amount of space at the back combined with a nicely padded and comfortable sporty leather seats. From there, it is a perfect ride for a long journey during the long weekend. Ayos gid kaayo. On both front seat backs are storage pockets, and in the middle are two air vents along with two USB charging ports. A grip handles can be found in both sides at the ceiling for the rear.
In order to open the rear hatch, go towards the hatch itself, locate the MG badge, and the rear hatch of the ZST opens up like a piece of cake.
Boot space of the MG ZST measures 359 liters of space when the rear seats are in place. To increase the space, fold down the rear seats and remove the privacy cargo cover. This will create around 1,166 liters of boot capacity maximum. There is an elevated floor in order to adjust the height of the boot's elevation. There are two hidden storages that are found on the sides, an illuminating light that is found on the right, and underneath at the boot floor is the vehicle's spare tire along with its toolkit, jack, and warning triangle. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, today I will be giving my thoughts on how this MG ZST with a 1.3-liter turbocharged engine performs. What I have noticed about in this ZST's acceleration is quick to respond even when you start to accelerate without applying a gas pedal. This shows that the MG ZST has a sporty feel when it comes to its acceleration performance. Once more, as I hit my foot on the accelerator pedal, you can actually feel the torque response from the turbocharger, giving you a fast run like you would into a sports car or a high performance vehicle. Kung ilonggohon ko, daw matabog ang espiritu mo sa tama kadasig. Astig bala? You know what? As I took behind the wheel, you cannot feel that you're driving a crossover. The suspension is on a smooth, firm side, which leads you a much comfortable ride. Speaking of comfort, the seats itself, very plush, and it gives you a nice soft feel that reminds you that you are home, which means the comfort level of the ZST's leather seats is like a couch in your house. When it comes to handling, the steering of the ZST is in the comfort level, wherein upon steering, the feel of it is at the softer side, which means the steering dynamics of the car gives you a good control and a better grip. For body roll, the car gives you a stable drive and a better traction, which means the car gives you a safer ride upon driving the MG ZST because of its road stability and a good grip on its shoes. For its transmission performance, the 6-speed automatic is not bad to perform, but it gives you a nice smooth ride and a quick response when it comes to its shifting. Although the manual shifting action of this tranny is not so good at all in a short run. The recommendation in order to use this one is to drive it in a wide highway road like NLEX, SLEX, SETEX, or even here in the coastal road area within the province of Iloilo like Laniparo or somewhere else. The visibility of the car is very clear for a driver's perspective, added with some advanced features like the 360-degree view as well as its advanced safety features like the blind spot warning and many more. Overall, my driving experience of the MG ZST is very fun and exciting thanks to its turbocharged engine, prestigious comfort, soft handling, and stable drive. Don't forget, the NVH level of the car is in the quiet and smooth spot, wherein the car performs very well and delivers you a greater feedback. When you compare it to the ZS, I think the ZST is the better ones right here. In terms of safety and security, the MG ZST are equipped with 6 airbags, anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, electronic stability program, electronic parking brake with auto hold, brake disc wiping, cornering brake control, hill hold control, vehicle dynamic control, traction control system, tire pressure monitoring system, blind spot information system, lane change assist, rear cross traffic assist, rear driving assist, battery charge meter, reversing camera, rear parking sensors, 360-degree vehicle view, ELR seatbelts in all seats, seatbelt reminders in front, ISOFIX child seat mounting points for the rear seats, alarm system, and engine immobilizer.
Thank you for tuning in to the startup and a full in-depth tour review of this 2023 MG ZST or ZST 1.3 Turbo. I hope you like this video, and if you do, make sure you hit thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now, if you're subscribed to my channel, please hit the notification bell button to get notified for my latest updates. And don't forget, follow all of my social media platforms. As always, I will see you next time with